Hello. The purpose of this video is to offer a little more in-depth description of my grading procedure for my English 1 classes. I've based my grading procedure on the book Grading for Equity by Joe Feldman. I would like to start with formative assessments. So that's this little chunk of the pie chart here and kind of this description down here. You can find this graphic on my syllabus as well. So if it looks familiar, that might be why. These are 20% of a student's grade. Think of these assessments as class assignments, notes, worksheets, etc. Basically, it's any assessment where a student is practicing the skills we are learning. The first reason as to why these assignments are only worth 20% of the overall grade is because they are practice. When students are learning a new concept, they are bound to fail. When that happens, I want a student to feel encouraged to try again. I don't want them to doubt themselves because they tried on an assignment and their grade went low because of that. Their grade was negatively impacted by that. The second reason that these assignments are only 20% of your student's grade is I am fully aware of how packed our students' lives are outside of schools, whether it be jobs, family responsibilities, extracurricular activities, clubs, whatever there might be. So if a student accidentally forgets to turn in an assignment or doesn't have enough time to finish something, I don't want that dictating their grade. If something's going on outside of school, that shouldn't negatively impact what's happening in my classroom. So by making those formative assessments a lesser amount of their grade, they're able to have more freedom to get their grade back up if they happen to do poorly or forget about an assignment. All right, the bulk of your student's grade is the summative assessments. So I have that up here and it's touched on in here as well. So that's 80% of your student's grade. And these are any assignments that actually test a student's mastery of the skills we've been practicing. So think about tests, projects, quizzes, papers, etc., kind of those big things. The reason for these assessments being such a high percentage is because these assignments are where students are actually proving their knowledge. They are the chance for students to show that students have been learning and practicing the skills that we've been working on in class. Now, I am fully aware of making summatives 80% of their grade, that this can actually tank a student's grade, but it also has the ability to bring a student's grade where it should be. So the great thing about these is that a student can reattempt any summative assessment as long as they conference with me. Whatever they get on their reattempt, that's their new grade for that. In other words, the level of mastery and their grade are completely in control of students. So they have the ability to redo a test, make test corrections, redo a project, anything like that, to actually show like, no, I do know this. I just didn't quite get it the first time around. So no grading system is perfect. However, I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I have found that it definitely more accurately depicts the actual knowledge of a student rather than kind of the traditional grading system of just assigning everything points and making it more or less points depending on how important it is. It also, which is the benefit I cherish the most of this, is that it has my students understanding that it's okay to make mistakes because they're able to fix them. They're able to show me, Mrs. Pickett, I do know what I'm doing. Let me redo this and show you that I am learning. So that's kind of my favorite thing about doing it this way. But I appreciate you watching this and let me know if you have any questions about it. Thank you.